Hi guys,
This is Michael.
and this is Luigi, and we have gotten a lot of requests to do our adoption story. So here we go. You know, when we first met, we both knew that we wanted kids in the future, so that was like a big thing.
I remember we
for
were talked
us.
about, especially when I was, before I was 35. I remember we talked a lot about adoption, and if we're not doing anything right now, by the time I'm 35, for sure we will really get into it. So before I even turned 35, we were already looking into surrogacy. And
we were even thinking about we read some things about even going to India, and you can because it's a lot cheaper than surrogacy in the U.S. We were looking at surrogacy, and then we were also looking into adoption. And adoption, we thought, could be a little expensive too.
And plus, there's a lot that we didn't know about adoption.
Yeah, I would say we were pretty ignorant when it came to, adoption and surrogacy. So we were looking a lot.
Yeah, because I remember, when people asked about adopting, it was kind of daunting because you think it's going to be expensive. You think that you would have to get some kind of agent.
And even surrogacy in the U.S., up to $100,000, and I was like, it's so hard.
We had nobody to turn to. Yeah, we had nobody to turn to.
We decided to go through DCFS, and you have to take, classes, parenting classes, because the type of kids that you're getting are through the foster care system. So you're always like a foster parent first before you adopt, to see if it's a good match for your family. So Logan came, and Logan came here when he just turned 6, and he came, a little bit about his background. He was severely neglected, and his mother had substance abuse. Father wasn't in the picture.
Never went to school.
He was not born in a hospital. He never went to school. So when he first came, we had to get him completely ready for the first grade. So we were teaching him kindergarten, because it was pretty much a month before.
No, it was literally it was one day we're not parents, the next day we're parents, and it's like having Jungle Book, the kid, in your home, and then it's okay, figure out what you need to do with this kid.
Yeah, it was
running around, screaming, and it's oh.
Yeah, starting with a 6-year-old, it's different from a baby, because they already kind of have little personalities. So you're oh my gosh, I totally don't know what I'm doing, and because of course we babysitted, and I have also a younger sibling who's actually around Logan's age, which you guys probably saw in the Easter video, and so we do have experience with kids, but it's different when you get that kid coming to your house, live with you. Mm-hmm. So, I know I was calling my mom a lot. She was there to help, and, we did have a lot of support, so that was great.
Yeah.
It was definitely different. It was different from our lifestyle. We're used to doing things just the two of us, and now we have a child. Mm-hmm. So, and, it's something we always wanted, so it was, it was great, but it was definitely a lot of adjusting in the beginning. Mm-hmm. And, I remember the first day he came, because he came from, somewhere where he didn't really experience anything, so he wanted to go to the movies. So I remember Winnie the Pooh just came out, and he wanted to go see that in the movie theater.
Yes, yeah.
And he's like, I've never had a Slurpee before. And you know how big the Slurpees are at the movie theater, even for the small size. So he, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get you a Slurpee. And then, so we got him a Slurpee, and he drank.
I know, I think it was this big.
Yeah, it was big. It was huge. And he didn't drink the whole thing, but he felt sick afterwards and stuff.
No, I think he actually did drink the whole thing. Because at the end of the movie, I remember I wanted some, and it was oh my god, this whole thing is already.
Well, I drank some too.
So I didn't have any at all. So yeah. You could imagine.
But he was, he's feeling kind of sick, because the other thing is, when he did come, he was kind of malnourished. So so he's not used to a lot of food. So I think eating a lot of food at first, it was kind of a shock to the system and stuff. So he got kind of sick, and we were like, oh, so. And then I remember the first time we took him out to Target. It was we love toys. Obviously you've seen our adult, figures and stuff like that. So you know, we love toys, so we're like, oh, let's go to the toy store and, you know.
No, I remember the first time we took him to the mall, which our mall in our neighborhood is actually not one of the bigger ones. But I remember when we took him, he was like, oh my God, Daddy, this place is so huge. And I was like, you mean here? I'm like, of all the malls? But he's like, yeah. I'm like, sweetie, you've never been to, you know, a mall before? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh my God. But he had a really good time. And it was, you know, at the time it was a lot of learning for us too.
Everything was like a first, pretty much a first for him.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, it was definitely...
and first for us too.
First for us too.
Yeah.
You know, everything, you know, turned out great. We ended up getting him into first grade, no problem. It was a lot of work and a lot of, you know, there was some challenging times, like we were able to get him into first grade and, you know, he really caught on well. He's really smart, so he caught on well.
Yeah, I mean,
and then,
knowing that he didn't come from any, you know, he didn't come from preschool or kindergarten, he's going straight into first grade, we kind of were a little bit wary about how he would be in school, you know, but he actually took it very well. He had a lot of fun, so first grade he did great.
So, yeah, he did well, and he's still doing really well in school. He's like one of the top students in school, so proud of him. I think him coming here, you know, a kid when they're put in that situation, it's really hard, and really all they want is to feel loved. So, you know, coming here, he, you know, we gave him as much love and support, and, you know, and thankfully we have a, you know, large extended family, and they all treated him as if he was our own kid from birth.
And we're really lucky about that, you know, Luigi's family supportive, my family was supportive, because it was really scary for both of us. I mean, we had no kid, and all of a sudden we had him there, and then we had to be parents, but at the same time we had such great support, so it worked out really well. We were really lucky.
But, you know, I would say even if you don't necessarily have that support, but, you know, as long as you show that kid love, and, you know, I think everything will be okay. If you're LGBT and you want to be a parent, it's definitely, you know, don't give up. And, you know, there's definitely so many different ways to become a parent, whether it's through DCFS, through adopting through a private agency or surrogacy. Part of the thing is too, we thought, oh, it's going to be so hard to become a parent.
It's so expensive.
And so expensive. And there's options, you know, there's options for all types of incomes, all types of people. There's options. Hey guys, here's Logan, and he wrote a paper on what it's like to be adopted. So you want to read it now?
Hi guys, I am adopted. When I got here, I was very scared. After a while, my pop and daddy made me feel safe. I didn't know that much when I came here, but pop and daddy helped me get ready for school. I'm still doing good today. I wasn't really into anything when I got here. Pop and daddy got me a lot of toys.
Yes, we did.
Before I got here, I was afraid I was not going to be adopted. But then Pop and Daddy came. One day when I got home, I heard Papa say something about adoption on the phone. When he finished talking, he told me I was going to get adopted on September 20th, 3 weeks away. I was so happy. The day finally came. I was officially adopted. People came to celebrate. We had lunch somewhere in Los Angeles. We celebrated there too. It was the most happiest day of my life.
You know, thanks for watching our video about adoption. Once again, if you have any questions for me, Michael, or Logan, feel free to ask us in the comments, or you can go on our Facebook, you know, our Twitter. All of our links are below in the description. So, you know, check them out. And thank you for all of your support and love, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!